Okay, today we are playing a game on Oasis. We are in the gold SR range and we'll be playing Reinhardt the entire way through. And our current team composition is Reinhardt, Zarya, Soldier, Mei, Ana, and Moira. So as much as it pains me to say it as someone who plays Moira, trust me, I love Moira. But tragically, she is not as good of a main healer as Ana is, so Moira would be better off picking Zenyatta or Lucio, because presently we just have two main healers, and the thing is with that, is that you don't get to have any of the utility brought by the off healers, so you know, Transcendence, Discord, Speed Boost, Sound Barrier. Because you got Coalescence. It's not as good as either of the other ultimates in terms of defenses, and Moira just does not have as much utility. So, tragically, we'd be better off changing Moira. Trust me, I love Moira, but she's just not as good as Ana. Unfortunately. Other than that, I got nothing to say. Let's start the game. So we're on University first. Pretty good map for Mei, lots of places to wall people off, and, you know, generally when the point is just a giant empty square, Blizzard tends to be pretty fucking scary. So, we don't have a Lucio, they don't have a Lucio either, so we managed to arrive at roughly the same time. Zarya's been walled off. Boy, did that work out a lot better than expected. Pinning Zarya would have been pretty fine just by itself, but man, got Mercy instead. So we're purple, really low health, we gotta wait and play it cool. We could have tossed Fire Strike right there, because right around now, like, we're in no danger of dying anymore, and people are collecting in yonder area over here. So we could have Fire Strike through there, and, you know, we want to Fire Strike as much as possible, because we're trying to build up Earth Shatter right now. One of the big benefits of Earth Shatter being you can charge it pretty fucking fast as long as you Fire Strike regularly. So here's Bridget, she's frozen, and now she's fucking dead. Okay, Mei didn't kill us. So, Reaper just killed Moira. Where was Moira? Because that's bad news, obviously, but where did Moira die? Oh, there's Reaper. I didn't fucking see Reaper, he just slid right next to us for a second there. We're trying to beat Mercy to death. Tragically, she did get the, res off. Could have Fire Striked through her, because it did just come off cooldown, to try and kill her slightly faster. Because, ideally, you hit the person, and then as soon as you hit them, you Fire Strike them. And then you do... Basically, you do your damage ever so slightly faster. And if the person isn't at 100, or isn't at full health, the, Smack and Fire Strike is 175 damage. So if they aren't at full health, it just straight up kills them. And that is faster than going through the 3 punches with, well, 3 punches with a hammer. So, you know, a little bit more aggressive than a punch. This Blizzard has been lackluster, I would describe it as. Could have Fire Struck right there, and I wouldn't be that opposed to it, honestly, because we could get all 3 of the, we might actually get Ana as well, because we could Earth Shatter, not Fire Strike. We could Earth Shatter like so, and, well, a little bit less fucked up than that, and hopefully get Reaper as well. Bare minimum, we should get all 3 of the supports behind there, unless Ana ducks around the corner. And then Reaper's all by his lonesome with all of us here, and he's just fucking dead. Doesn't matter. Moira used Coalescence, and we just beat Reaper to death regardless, so it works out anyway. I'm not really bothered about just using Earth Shatter. God damn. I don't know why I have so much fucking trouble with this every single time. I'm not opposed to just using Earth Shatter to get, like, 2 kills, to be honest with you, because, hey, that's 2 kills, and Earth Shatter... Oh my god, I keep fucking doing it. Earth Shatter charges really fucking fast, so there's nothing wrong with using it just to, like, make sure you kill a couple people, pretty much. So, Mei walled them off. Mei is telling us at this point to back off, because she wants to wall them off as they come through, or she says she wants to wall them off, and apparently this is her idea of walling them off. This is far less ideal than cutting them off with the wall. And, yeah, so... Don't do that if you're playing Mei, by the way. Don't just, like, wall the enemy team off like that for the sake of it, because what's the fucking point, right? You buy, like, fucking 6 seconds of them not really doing anything. And to be perfectly honest with you, the way lower-ranked teams are, if you wall the enemy team off like that, you probably stop them from staggering themselves, which is actively counterproductive, because people love to fucking stagger themselves. So, managed to wall off Zarya this time. We're in the grav. Oh no, barrage over there. Pretty fucked. You know, life is difficult sometimes. There's not a lot we do about that one. There's not a lot we do about that one. I wasn't looking to see if we were using Fire Strike a lot now that we have Earth Shatter built up, because that's the idea with Fire Strike, is you use it as often as possible when you don't have Earth Shatter built up, and then when you have Earth Shatter built up, you save it to try and kill someone, basically. I'm not saying, like, last hit the guy with the Fire Strike, but once you have Earth Shatter built up, there's no reason to just throw it at the enemy team constantly, because that's what Fire Strike's for, it's for building up your ult charge. So once you have it, you can save it for when you're actually fighting, because at that point using it to poke is pointless. You've already built up your ultimate. I haven't been looking to see if we did that. And you hate to see it happen. You hate to see it happen. So now we gotta start building that up again. Very tragic. Very optimistic attempt at a pin. Because, I mean, it's Reaper. Granted, Bridget did stun him, but the stun is not long enough to actually pin someone, tragically, unless you really fucking coordinate it. So, now they're in the Graviton. We're purple, so going in and swinging into it's a little bit scary. We did not Fire Strike, because again, ideally we'd like smack them and immediately Fire Strike through them. To try just do the damage quicker. Now we're purple. Now we're not purple anymore. Now I just gotta wait to get healed up to go back in. Bridget used, Rally while they were in the Graviton, and tragically, we don't exactly have a big Graviton team, unfortunately. We got Coalescence and Blizzard, but May didn't have Blizzard at the time, so it left us rather lacking in terms of actually killing power. Other than just Reinhardt swinging into it, pretty much. So, we reconvene with the team, right as they're getting fucked. And, ooh, took the shield down? Or did that go over us? Oh no, don't take the shield down right there. No, 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 no. Risk of sudden death is too high right there. And granted, you know, shield's low, so we want to let it regenerate at the same time, but don't take it down there. If we're gonna, like, yeah, we want to let it regenerate, don't just take it down in full view right here. Get right behind cover first, and then take it down to avoid situations like this. Because we don't want to die, also. We do want to let our shield regenerate, but we don't want to die, either. So, May's using Blizzard right now, and it's a really fucking bad time to do it, but she did it. So, Anna is actually the one that's changed to an off-healer, which is... Look, I still love Moira, don't get me wrong. It's very bad, though. Moira should have been the one to change if one of them was going to change. So, we shouldn't be this far up right now. Oh, Moira changed to Anna. Good job. We shouldn't be this far up right now, because our team's still regrouping. We can see actively 2 people... Or, what am I saying, actively? We can see right now 2 people are dead still. So we should just be waiting for them to regroup first, because by pushing up this far, we're just risking we die. And there's nothing we're gonna do right now. Like, we can't realistically make any inroads here, because we need to wait for our team to be together. So we just took a bunch of poke damage, didn't accomplish anything, and increased risk of dying. So we don't want that. That's bad. So, now, Soldiers managed to pick off Reaper right at the start, and Bridget's out of position, then gets walled off as well. So, now they're not looking good for this fight. They're pretty fucked. They actually don't have a main tank, do they? Now that I think about it. Because their tank is Zarya. Oh, I saw Reaper out of the corner of my eye. Right there. Ah. Gotta look at the whole screen. Would have also been able to hear him teleporting, probably, but I haven't got that ear on right now, so... Oh no, oh no. Unfortunately, Farah is making it... Ooh, fuck. Ooh, Jesus Christ, what a mess. Farah is making it very difficult for our team, but there's not a lot we can actually do about that one, unfortunately. So, don't take the shield down anyway. I know there's the wall there, so it feels like it's safe, but... we ain't swinging at anybody. There's still a gap in the wall. Just hold it up anyway. Just to make sure. And then we get beat to death right at the end, unfortunate. It wasn't exactly looking good. I mean, there's not a lot we do once we're in the Graviton, unfortunately. Overall, it was a fucking mess. Unfortunately, the thing that's making it quite difficult for our team is Farah, and we have limited options for dealing with that one. We, pretty much... Oh, did get back in time to use Earth Shatter. We didn't use Earth Shatter a lot during that round, which is also not ideal, because the benefit of having an ultimate that charges quite quickly is that it charges quite quickly, which means we want to use it as quickly as possible at the same time. We're going to change to Hammond, but didn't matter. Can't get back. Round ended. So the goal is to Fire Strike the enemy team as much as possible, build up Earth Shatter, and then don't save Fire Strike at that point to use during the actual fights or once you Earth Shatter the enemy team. Use Earth Shatter at the earliest opportunity. Don't get too fixated on getting like a really big Earth Shatter. Just getting like 2 people is usually good enough. Just adjust my scalp real quick. 2 or 3 people's fine. You use it as quickly as possible and then start building up the next one. It's a very strong ultimate and it charges very quickly. So we really want to try and be as efficient in terms of charging and using Earth Shatter as we possibly can be. So now we're on Garden. That's the one. There we go. I can never remember what this map is called for some reason. So the enemy team are going a couple different ways. We can see Reaper's up to no good over there. Mercy, I was halfway between saying Moira and Mercy and just fucked myself up right there. So we can see Reaper's up to no good. Mercy's with him. I would have been tempted to charge. I won't lie to you. I shouldn't, but I would have been tempted to charge to try and kill her. Unfortunately, Reaper's come for us, and we did see Reaper. Now, I would have assumed he was gonna go further around and try and go up behind our team, but we do know he is at he went through this doorway. So we do have to be careful going this close to the doorway still, because as soon as Reaper gets on us, it's kind of all over for us. Could have, actually, because we ain't gonna fight a Reaper off, especially not after Reaper got buffed. It was never really great for Reinhardt, but we're definitely not gonna fight a Reaper off anymore. As soon as we know he's coming for us, we can just turn and charge away. There's nothing wrong with using charge to try and disengage a fight, because if you end up getting caught up in the backing away from Reaper game, Reaper beats you, unfortunately. And now he's going to run up behind the rest of our team and kill him. We just have to be mindful what Reaper's up to. And this is, you know, we have to be this way with Reaper now, unfortunately. No tank can really fight Reaper, and I mean, no tank was ever great at fighting Reaper anyway, but we definitely can't fight Reaper now. So we need to be really mindful of where he is at all times, pretty much. And if we don't know where he is, we kind of need to try and figure it out as quickly as possible. So, a few people on our team are dead right now. Here comes Reaper. Oh god, Anna, don't do that. Oh, she slept him. She managed to sleep him. Alright, easy money. Oh, I thought May was gonna fucking wake him up or do some shit right there. It's alright. Reaper's dead now. Great. Our team's regrouped at this point, so we can just go on and start fighting. Zarya's not really allowed to do this, but she got away with it anyway. Because she's low charge and her team isn't really up here with us, so she's not allowed to do that. Moira's currently on the ground, and our first thought was, like, fight the enemy team still. Moira got slept right there in front of us. Put the shield in front of Moira. Because our #1 priority is keeping people alive, so don't worry about, like, fire striking people at that point. I know we do want to prioritize building fire strike, but we really want to prioritize keeping our healers alive more, though. So just, like, put it in front of the sleeping person. So, we charged right here? We did charge right here. Don't do that. This is not a good time. There's a Bridget right there. I assume we wanted Mercy. There's a Bridget right there. We're not allowed to do that. And even if Bridget wasn't there, that was probably not going to be a very good charge regardless, because we are going, like, right into the enemy team. And just general guideline on charge. You want the charge to be as short as possible. You don't want to cover long distances with the charge. Because the enemy team have got longer to react to you, you'll take more damage going in, and you're going to take yourself further away from your teammates. There was no reason we couldn't just hold our shield up, walk at the enemy team, and then start swinging once we get closer to them. We didn't need to just charge straight into them. We could play it slower than that. So, Reaper's up to no good. He got real fucked, though. Easy. Easy clap. Mercy get away? Mercy didn't get away. Okay, so, I mean, it's fine, but I can find a way to complain anyway. So, basically, yeah, we turn and start hitting Bridget. Admirable, you know, kill Bridget. I understand. She got earth-shattered all the way in front of our teammates. Like, currently, Diva and Soldier are shooting at her. They can take care of that one. Let's go over and try and kill one of the tanks instead, right? Like, we can come over here, swing into the mass of people on the ground, and then pin the tank afterwards. Bridget's gonna die regardless. We could have gone for the other ones. And I mean, the Earth Shatter was good enough that it didn't really matter what happened. It was most likely gonna be fine regardless, but I like to nitpick things. So, we've got control of the point now. Great, awesome. Fire Strike's up. We could use Fire Strike. We gotta build Earth Shatter. Use Fire Strike as much as possible. Do be careful using Fire Strike when there's a Reinhardt on the enemy team. Tragically, there's no Reinhardt on the enemy team during this game, which sort of means we miss out on part of the dynamic of playing Reinhardt, because a lot of playing Reinhardt is outplaying the other Reinhardt, but I'll say it anyway. Be careful Earth Fire Striking constantly against another Reinhardt, because if you Fire Strike constantly, and the other Reinhardt's paying attention, if he has Earth Shatter, he kills you when you use Fire Strike. Because if he notices, it feels like that Reinhardt is Fire Striking basically on cooldown, that means he can wait for you to Fire Strike. Just wait 6 seconds, and then when he sees you start, slap Earth Shatter and hit your entire team. And you can do that to him as well, if you feel like you gotta be real decisive when you're gonna do it, though. You gotta go, alright, when I see that fucker use Fire Strike, I'm gonna Earth Shatter. And then as soon as you see him do it, you slap the key. Can't hesitate, you have to do it. You have to believe in yourself. And then you fuck him. So that's like part of Reinhardt, is like, so be careful Fire Striking constantly against an enemy Reinhardt if you think he has Earth Shatter, because if he's good, he'll punish you for using it constantly. So bear in mind. Tragically, there's no Reinhardt on the enemy team, so we don't get to talk about that too much in this game. Because that honestly, playing against another Reinhardt is probably like 70% of playing Reinhardt. It's never as interesting when there's no Reinhardt on the enemy team. I always find it even more boring than usual. Reinhardt's such a fucking boring hero to play. It's been a good day. We got to pin a lot of people who were sleepy. I was really hoping she'd use Graviton right there. Obviously, that's a bad time for her to do it, but people do stupid shit all the time, don't they? Especially with their ultimates. They love to use their ults when they've lost the fight or won the fight. Oof. Oh, God. Poor Mercy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Away! Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Frozen. Oh, I like how the icicles are actually hanging off of her tail as well. Wow, good job, Blizzard. It's almost like Blizzard knows how to make a game well. Oh my goodness, look at that. Incredible. Oh, God, very scary. She started using Barrage. Oh, no. Honestly, I Earth Shatter that Reaper right there. Because he's nano boosted, running right at us. I don't trust that. I don't trust this. I don't like that at all. I'm prepared to trade my Earth Shatter to make sure he doesn't do anything. It doesn't look like he's gonna accomplish anything anyway, but I don't trust that shit. Reaper didn't die during... Yeah, there he is. Okay, I was like, Reaper didn't die during that fight. And that was very scary to me, because I was watching the kill feed, because I was like, Reaper still isn't dead. That's very scary. Though, I 100% just Earth Shatter Reaper as soon as I see him get nano boosted. I'm not risking that shit. Because nano boosted Reaper, if he spins on your team just fucking dies, man. I ain't risking that shit. I'll just ult to make sure he doesn't do anything. In general, like, using Earth Shatter to, like, make sure another enemy teammate member doesn't do anything is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with Earth Shattering Dragon Blade or Nano Blade, but that one can be hard to do. if you're trying to Earth Shatter a Genji using Dragon Blade, wait for him to dash first, because that's usually the extent of his movement, right? He might double jump on the other end and get over it, but he's usually trying to cut someone, so you can wait for him to dash, then Earth Shatter at the end of the dash, and that'll usually get him, depending on what they do. But there's nothing wrong with ulting that, nothing wrong with ulting like Attack Visor, a Reaper, just scary people in general. Anyone, like, reasonable to nano boost, there's nothing wrong with trading Earth Shatter for something like that, just to make sure they don't do anything, pretty much. So we do use it here instead to get these two. Could we have done better than that? Could we have also feasibly gotten Bridget with this? We do go pretty far away to try and deal with this McCree as well, that's worth pointing out. Because we do leave our team behind to do this, and if someone is flanking your team, you usually want to leave the off-tank or the DPS to do that. Your job as Reinhardt is more centered around dealing with the enemy team's frontline. So you don't want to, like, leave your team behind, and we do kind of go pretty far away from our team to do this. And then we end up taking a pretty long time to get back again. So be careful doing that. Could we have gotten Bridget if we did this differently? We're a little bit afraid of getting shot and killed, I assume, so we kind of take cover to use Earth Shatter, which is fair enough. We were getting shot at and had Discord, so, you know, whatever, it's fine. I basically wanted to nitpick and be like, could we have gotten 3 people instead of just 2 people? So Anna did die, and that's very unfortunate, but things are looking pretty good. Please don't. Oh god, okay. I don't need to... I was afraid we were gonna, like, go after Zenyatta with that one. We didn't really need to even charge there. We could have just held our shield up and walked at the staircase to stop people going in, and that would be fine. Don't need to charge because, again, taking damage gets... oh, big danger. Big danger comes from charge. I do feel like most Reinhardt players, their play would be improved dramatically if they charged... and I'm not exaggerating, it sounds like a number that's exaggerated, I'm not exaggerating. If they charged like 80% less, they would probably find themselves doing a lot better in most games. It's a very, very dangerous button to push. And, look, I played Reinhardt for like 9 seasons. I fucking love pinning people, right? There's nothing quite as cathartic as just, like, smashing that guy up against the wall. You know, just, you know... I love smashing men against the wall. That's just who I am. Women too. I'm not particularly picky that way. I'm all about it. But, unfortunately, great danger comes from that button. Be careful. So, she just bubbled someone above us, and that's a little bit scary, because I don't know who's up there right now. Could be Reaper, could be Pharah, but it did go up, right? I'm not crazy. She did bubble above us. Yeah, she bubbled someone above us, so that's very scary. I don't know who's up there right now, and I would like to know. Someone might have said something, and I'm not listening. That is possible. So here's Reaper. We did line of sight our healers on this one, because our healers are behind us, I hope. Yes, they are. And, oh, no, Moira actually just faded over the other way, it looks like. But either way, she wouldn't be able to see us from either place. So we just run onto the objective right here and line of sight our healers hardcore, because it doesn't matter which doorway they're standing behind. If we're over here, they can't see us. And that's a pretty important thing. Our team also, just in general, wasn't with us, so we need to be more careful when we go in. Look around when you're playing Reinhardt. Anytime you're gonna go in, just, like, make sure your team's behind you, you know? Be sure. Use the rear view mirrors. I haven't seen us do it. I'm not sure if we know. You can hold right click and left click and rotate your camera without moving your shield. So you can just rotate the camera and look behind you. You don't have to physically rotate anymore. Those were the dark days. You want to look at what's happening with your teammate? Physically have to rotate the shield. Now you can just hold down both mouse buttons and turn the camera. Isn't it an incredible world we live in? This game is so much better than it used to be, guys. Like, it's so much better than it used to be. Can you remember? Do you remember when the game came out and Zenyatta had 150 hit points and Transcendence didn't give him a speed boost? Can you remember? Oh god, those were some dark times. You just couldn't play Zenyatta because Widow hard countered that motherfucker. Fully charged shot anywhere on him, killed him. It was... God, it was some dark times. Oh. Don't get me wrong, we still live in a pretty dystopian future now. I mean, look what happened to Hanzo, right? Oh god, but... God, the game's so much better than it used to be. We've come so far. Remember Season 1 when the SR system didn't exist and we had that weird 1 to 100 levels thing where you would, like, go up a level or down a level after every game and it just felt completely arbitrary? People feel that way about the SR system now. You didn't see Season 1. Season 1 was some shit. And there was like a fucking month gap in between the seasons. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Overwatch was such a bad game. I don't know how we tolerated it. It's a bad game now. God. Ugh. So, our team isn't with us right now. Our team's actually regrouping right now, so we shouldn't be this far up. Because, risk of dying, they're just doing a bunch of damage to us, they're breaking our shields. Very bad, bad. We should have just been waiting further back this whole time, pretty much. Our team is starting to regroup now. Reaper's spinning. He has killed Anna. 3 of our team are dead, so we're pretty fucked, to be honest. It's, you know, we're fucked. Well, just, you know. Life is difficult sometimes. It's fine, we got plenty of time. Who the fuck's that? That's Soldier. Soldier, what the fuck are you doing? He better have his ultimate. Even if he's got his ultimate, what he's doing right now is not really justified. But I swear to God, if he's just doing that for the sake of it, oh God. Soldier's not good at flanking. I don't understand why people do this, where they pick the heroes that are not good at flanking and then they go flank. If you want to flank, pick a flanker. Soldier's no flanker. So we gotta deal with the dynamite, very scary. Soldier did manage to gank the Ashe, so he feels justified in his maneuver. Oh god, where is it? Oh Jesus, oh fuck me. It turned into a mess real quick. I was like, Jesus Christ, where is the self-destruct? Did manage to block it, but it didn't exactly go well all the same. Unfortunately, you know, we haven't had a Zenyatta or a Lucio this whole time, so if we all get caught in the grab, we're pretty fucked, basically. There's not a lot we can do about that one. Yeah, I think we could have done better than that. Hold on. So we got Earth Shatter. Could have Earth Shattered now, honestly. That would have been fine. Try and make sure we get on. Yeah, no, that one wasn't as good. I didn't like that one. Everything's very scary, obviously, but right now, as soon as the bubble wears out, we could Earth Shatter. We definitely get both their tanks. We maybe get Moira as well. And that's better than just getting Moira. In general, with Earth Shatter, my biggest advice to give Reinhardt players with Earth Shatter is pretty much just don't hesitate. Like, as soon as you see a good opportunity to use Earth Shatter... Oh, God. What a fucking mess. Don't hesitate with Earth Shatter. As soon as you see a good opportunity to use Earth Shatter, just do it. Don't hesitate to do it. Just take whatever you see in front of you that looks good. Don't hold it being like, oh, we got him, we did it. Had to get him one of these times. If you see a good opportunity in front of you, just do it. Don't, like, hold on to it like, oh, maybe I can do better than that. If you see a good opportunity, just do it. And, oh, don't C9, don't C9! Oh, God! I could feel it coming. Oh, God. Oh, no. So, with Earth Shatter, as I was saying, the, most opportunities to use Earth Shatter are a couple of seconds long at absolute most, right? Like, you have a very small window to use Earth Shatter and get the opportunity, usually. Like, you're getting it past the other Reinhardt, you've got, like, a second max to get it past, like, his shield, usually, right? And even that's being kind of generous a lot of the time, to be honest. So, like, if you see a good opportunity to Earth Shatter, just do it. Don't hesitate. Just slap that key, hit those men. Because it's one of the... Reinhardt players sit on their ultimates a lot. Like, it charges fast, it's got a very big effect, And you don't need to wipe the team with every time. Just killing 2 people, just killing 1 person. If the person is important enough, just killing 1 person is fine. Like, if you kill their main healer or their only healer with the Earth Shatter, you probably won the fight, even if you only Earth Shattered 1 guy. So, like, you know, Earth Shatter 2-3 people, that's fine. Kill those people. You got a massive numbers advantage in the fight now. Easy peasy. So don't hesitate to use Earth Shatter. So, yeah. What stood out the most? Pretty much, not using Fire Strike as much as we could to build Earth Shatter. And then not using Earth Shatter that much. It's an ultimate you can get off a lot of times in 1 round, usually. I mean, you don't want to use it if you've already won the fight, or already lost the fight, so it can be determined by what your teammates do as well, but yeah, pretty much, like, not as efficient as we could be charging Earth Shatter, and then not actively looking for opportunities to use it as much as we could be. Or not capitalizing on opportunities to use it might be a better way of putting it. Anyway, you get the idea. You get the idea. You get the idea. So, thank you very much for watching if you did. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord, ask questions more directly, and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. I've started streaming on Twitch Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 7 PM EST till 10 or 11 PM EST. Come by, play games, have a good time. If you managed to make it all the way through the video and somehow enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future, and I hope you found the video helpful.